Okay, guys, so if you're not familiar with the channel, not familiar with what we do, then welcome to Jaggedest Productions. This is, we're playing Worm Unlimited, very, very, very similar to Worm Online. Forgive me, I'm kind of finishing up supper, um, but this is the standalone version of it. Um, this is, we're playing on the Seattle Sanctuary server. And this is the Ironman Saga. So we are literally starting from scratch. And um, if you haven't been following along, we've actually made a bit of progress. Right now we've got a bunch of stuff ready so that we can start eating. We got to go make another fire. Did I grab? I did not grab wood. Wood. We need wood. Open. We've got 2 logs left. They're both garbage, so it doesn't matter. We're going to take one of them. Oh, stop that. And we're going to head back to the mine. So, a couple of days ago, or possibly a few days ago now, I was in the middle, well, pretty much towards the end. We were almost wrapped up with with that particular episode, and all of a sudden, things kind of went to they took a turn to the south. Um, is that another? No, that's one that's actually live. And I said I was going to get back to you, let you know, we would be back as soon as I figured out what was going on, whatever. Well, it turned out that the server itself had crashed. Um, and when I say that, I don't mean that it took a nosedive and, software issue, blah, blah, blah. For a better explanation, I guess. Um, since I tend to keep everything out in the open, let's see. And the wood scraps. Okay, we're going to go make a fire. We're going to close that. We are heavy. So, Ping Perfect is the host for this server. We're going to take that ash. And they have been for excuse me, for a little while. Well, they bill me every month, and because there have been some issues with fraud on my particular card, I'm using my wife's bank card to be able to pay for it, and it's not a big deal. Well, apparently they messed up and they forgot that I had changed cards, so they didn't process the server payment. But the funny thing is, they didn't need to process it because it's not due until tomorrow. So, for whatever reason, they decided they were going to try to process a card and claim that I had an unpaid invoice that was overdue, but it's not actually due. Yeah, there was a whole thing. Really? There's not enough kindling. Okay then. Well, let's get some more kindling. Open this. We don't have any kindling in here. Okay, well, we're going to drop the log because that's a considerable amount of weight. We're going to drop peat because that's a considerable amount of weight. Now we're underweight, and we can go and run back out here and get some more kindling because apparently failing one time made it so I didn't have enough. So we can rectify that. So yeah, anyway, I think that was either Monday or Tuesday. The automated system said that we were overdue. However, the invoice was dated or is dated for tomorrow. I went ahead and paid it, obviously, but um, I just thought it was really odd that they would be trying to charge me a week in advance and shut down my server when it wasn't even time to pay yet. So, not exactly sure what they had going on, but I got a hold of tech support, got it squared away. Like I said, I went ahead. Oh, I did not want the crude shovel. I wanted. There it is. Carving knife. Um, I don't remember. Yes, I can. Okay, kindling. I'm gonna combine those. Sorry, I got a whiny brat in here. We're actually gonna just. Oh, actually, we should put that one in bulk. Put the carving knife back in here. We've got enough to start a fire. So we're going to close that. We're going to go over here to the bulk. So yeah, I did talk to them through chats, and I got it all squared away, got the payment made, all that good stuff. So we should be good for a little bit. Um, but it was really odd to me that they insisted, or their automated system insisted that it was time to pay, even though it wasn't time to pay. And it just so happened to be when I was nearing the completion of that particular video, which made it a little bit frustrating. So now you know what's going on. I'm still not going to release the partnership link just yet. That'll be coming down the road a little bit. I don't want people donating to a server if there's a possibility that there's not enough population for the server to maintain itself, That said, I'm not planning on shutting the server down. I mean, quite the opposite, actually. So, and actually, let's go ahead and start the fire because it gives us a few minutes to be able to put stuff in. So we're going to come up here and we're going to try to create the fire again. But either way, I don't want people being worried because the server is not well established yet. Um, so I don't want anyone worried that, oh well, if I donate and what if they shut down next month? What I don't plan on going anywhere. Um, the server's gonna continue to run. Throw those in there, and we're gonna close that. We're gonna close that. I said thank you, and we're gonna grab the log out. No, oh, good gravy. Not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. We'll bring it in here. Yeah, why not? We'll bring it in here. And we're going to put it this corner. Okay, so we have handles. We're going to drop these. Now we should have a box. Yep. Open. Okay, now we're going to take, looks like pretty much everything from here down. So let's dump all that stuff back in there. We need the log. We need the pottery bowls. Okay. We're going to close that. I said close that. What is in this pottery bowl? Why isn't it? No. Wow. I am just click happy tonight, I guess. Okay, let's take the anvil out of the pottery bowl. All right, now we're going to take the handle all the way down to the anvil and we're going to drop them on the ground. Okay, now we should have a box right there. We don't need, okay. Now, we're going to move away from that thing. We're going to open this and we're going to throw that in there so it can burn. Now, we're going to take a meat because we do need to eat rather quickly or else we're not going to be able to do anything. And we're going to take a pumpkin. I don't need that open. Though it probably wouldn't hurt since I'm apparently click happy tonight. So we're actually going to go ahead and open those. Okay, we're going to grab a carrot. And let's see. And a cucumber, because we got 6 of those. Okay. And a corn, because we got 6 of those. And then we're going to throw these in the fire. And we're just going to wait for them to cook up, because we really don't have, we've got 16% food. And then, so the next round is going to be, oh, good gravy. All right, so eliminate the stone chisel. The next round is going to be the beef meat, the tomatoes, the potatoes, the pea pods, the cucumbers, and the corn. Mainly because these items don't really contain a whole lot of weight themselves. The pumpkin's about the only thing that's really giving us any kind of weight on these ones. But we'll see what happens. Either way, we need to eat. So, yay, cold coffee. Definitely not one of my favorite drinks. I know Biddy knows what it's like to drink cold coffee while she's doing a video. So Crow was on here a little bit ago. Took a tour of North Point. Biddy's on here working on her deed. Actually, I haven't done anything here, so let's knock those out. Okay, there's nothing in Freedom Chat, so we're good there. So these are almost done being cooked. So I think we're going to leave those for just a second. We're going to come over here and we're going to open this up and take out. Those are the iron pickaxes. Oh, there's the crude pickaxes right there. Oh, but we don't want a pickaxe, do we? We want the chisel. Okay, so what we want to do is come up here. We don't want to move too quick, but we're going to go ahead and open that one up. Because we need to be able to pull these meals in. Oh, there's a breakfast. Let's eat it. There's another breakfast. We'll eat that one. This one should be a breakfast here in a second. There we go. And we'll eat that one. Now we'll take the pottery bowls back out. Why am I doing it that way? Because I don't want it to start cooking the meat before I get a chance to put everything else in, or what have you. Um, so I want to be able to have time to put everything in the bowls before we get started, before we put them back in there. And we're going to right click and say eat those as well. All right. Now, put the tomatoes in there. And what we'll do is we'll just open them up when we're done and make sure that we don't need to shift anything around. Pretty sure we're getting them right. But you guys have already seen that apparently my mouse doesn't want to cooperate tonight. So this could end up all sorts of wonky. Corn. Okay, now let's make sure all of them are actually identical. We have no duplicates. Okay, we're good. So we can throw these back in there. And we're at 25 food now. 43 nutrition. So we're moving up on that nutrition bar. Should be getting some hot cooking skill as well, I believe. Let's see, there's cooking right there. Yeah, hot cooking 0.829 right now is what we got on that last batch. Now the hot cooking skill is a little bit different in the regards that I'm getting 0 skill right now. None. Once these turn into breakfasts or casseroles or what have you, that's when I get the skill gain. So it's not something that's, like mining. Every action you have, you gain a little bit of skill. This technically is an action, but it's not. You're effectively waiting for something else to finish doing something, and you just reap the benefits. That's all. Now these breakfasts are definitely lasting a little while as far as food goes, but as you can see, it's quality level 1, so it's not going to provide a whole lot of anything. You suddenly realize that you have more of an insight about stealing on a PvE server where stealing isn't allowed. That makes about as much sense as me having an affinity, which Biddy mentioned earlier, in Ballista on a PvP server. Really? It's just not going to make a whole lot of sense. Okay, we're going to grab these breakfasts. And we're going to eat these 3. We're also going to grab the pottery bowls out because they don't need to be in there anymore. Let's check to see where we're at here. Food 29, nutrition 46. Oh, excuse me, 47. And guys, just so you know, there's a good chance that I'm probably going to end up calling it a night as soon as this video is done. Um, I had a bit of a long day um, delivering parts and such. Oh, there's Biddy right there. So if you guys watch Old Biddy Gaming's videos, there's proof she actually does play on this server. This is Seattle Sanctuary server. This is not her Westlake server. Westlake is a that is her own private server. It's not a dedicated server. Seattle Sanctuary is a dedicated server, which means it's up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is a private server in the sense that it's not an official server. It is a public server in the sense that I have opened it up and you don't need a password. So technically, it is a private server, but also technically, it's a public server. This is I think Biddy actually said it correctly um, at one point when she called it a community server, because that's pretty much what this is. This is a community server. Um, it's technically owned by me, but this isn't my server. This is our server. Um, Anyone is welcome on here, provided they keep the drama at bay. I prefer not having to come in and, you know, be a bear. I like having the community that we have. I'm anticipating it growing even. Um, there are other people that have mentioned both to me and to Old Bitty Gaming recently that they watch our videos and they're possibly interested in coming over and checking things out. And by all means, you're more than welcome to. Um, I don't I don't shun anyone. As a matter of fact, I'm probably one of the few people that doesn't like to. I'm not out looking for people to boot. I'm looking, I log in because I want to play. I want to be able to um, use alpha and get some server stuff done and take care of some maintenance. And I enjoy all aspects of what I do. Um, and quite often, I will decide that, you know what, I'm tired of doing what I want to do or what I'm currently doing. I'm going to take a quick break from it and I'm going to go check on the players that are logged in. And I'll pop in and I'll throw down a jewel board so they can fill up on food and drink, and they can keep doing what they're doing. Excuse me. Um, or I'll just see how things are going, ask them if they need anything. Um, several days ago or possibly a week ago, I don't remember now. Um, One of the guys had set up or one of the players, excuse me, um, one of the players had set up a deed just outside of North Point, not that far from North Point, and then decided they didn't want the deed there anymore, and they disbanded. And they were working out of North Point for a little while. Well, then they found another location over near another player, and apparently they had either forgotten about a crate of stuff that was sitting at the docks, or they were planning on coming back and hadn't quite got that far yet, or um, but I saw it sitting down there, so I grabbed one of my boats and I loaded it up and just took it over to them, just so that they could continue working on what they were working on. That way, they didn't have to worry about the stuff that was sitting over on the docks at North Point, half a map away. I don't mind helping people out. I like helping people out. And I am still working on a bunch of other stuff. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we don't need the campfire anymore. We don't need that at all. So we need the stone chisel activated. And actually, just so that we've got a little bit of extra room, we're going to open this up and we're going to drop the pottery bowls in there. Okay, now we can close that. We're going to stay pretty doggone close to this rock pile. We're going to grab as many rock shards as we can. And then we're going to activate that and and combine everything. Now we're going to use a stone chisel. We don't have to activate if we're opening the crafting window. I'm sorry, guys. It's a habit. Okay, so what we want is stone bricks. That's all we want. Doesn't matter, nothing else. Just the stone bricks. We can make a bunch of other stuff, but we're not interested in any of that. We want to be able to make a forge, which is going to require stone bricks. So we're just going to make a bunch of stone bricks. And actually I can bring this over here so we can see what's going on there. We're going to watch our stamina bar. Make sure we stay within limits. We're going to dump these right back in as soon as they finish. That way we're never really encumbered other than that very first load. Because sorry about that. No idea why the dogs are going crazy. Anyway, yeah, so we're at 45 for one, 15, or I'm sorry, 45 for three, 15 for one. We don't want to carry that excess weight. So we're just going to keep going while we can. I think we can get one more out of that one, and we'll have to pull some more in. Oh, Biddy just logged out. Sorry, Biddy. Working on the video like I told you I was going to. Okay, and we're going to combine those. And grab this, throw it in here, and we're going to keep going. My guess is it's probably getting pretty late for her. I think she's 2 hours ahead of me, so at this point it would be about 8:30 p.m. for her. It's about 6:30 p.m. for me right now in Seattle. So all she said was back, and I didn't realize that she had gone anywhere. We're just going to keep trying. And we are going to damage the chisel, but I'm not really that worried about it. It's going to get damaged. I mean, there's no way around it. And all the stone bricks we're getting so far are 1.0. Don't tell me that. You know, doggone well we can. Oh, yeah, we're a little low. Okay, so we'll drop those. We'll grab some more. combine those, and yep, now we have enough weight. Masonry slowly going up. We're at 3.00 now. Pull those out of there. Starting to get a little low on rock shards. So we're going to have to pull some more in. Oops. I want to get these out of here first. Now we'll pull these in. So every time you make a brick, it's going to pull out 15 kilos. So in order to make one, you need 15 kilos. And every time you mess up, it takes 1.5 away. 1.5 kilos, I'm saying, not 1.5 rock shards. Let's throw that in there. Let's pull up the forge requires, oh, only clay, huh? Well, we've got clay outside, doggone it. And we've got 11. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. That's all right. Pull some more in here, and we're going to combine these. We're going to kill off this entire box of rock shards. Then we'll run out and we'll grab some clay. Looks like, well, actually, what we're going to have to do is run out, grab the cart, take it over, get some clay, come back and park the cart right outside. And then we're going to have to bring in a little bit at a time because it's kind of a pain in the tuchus. And it sounded like we had something moving around in here. I guess not. Let's watch that way just to make sure. Because you don't actually have to face any particular direction. If you're crafting, you're crafting. It, doesn't really matter which way you're facing. Just need to make sure that whatever you got targeted is targeted. Really? Good gravy. Go again. But yeah, I went to work for 4:30 this morning. About 10 o'clock, um, headed north. I had about a 2 hour drive, and then um, did a supply run basically. I did a drop off and pickup, and then had to drive roughly 2 hours back. We're going to see if we can get the rest of these in there. Yeah, we can. But yeah, so basically before driving for 4 hours, I spent the morning having dust and debris thrown in my face. Just the nature of my job. Um, so it wasn't super pleasant, but now my eyes are all super dried out, and they're going to be dry again tomorrow. But I got off work and stopped by the store and the bank and all that good stuff. Got home. The wife took the groceries and whatnot. We are out of rock stars. So we've got 39, which is plenty enough for what we want to do. Okay, we're going to come out here. Oh, actually, we're going to drop the chisel as well. I know it's not all that much weight, but in my current state, less is more. So yeah, anyway, um, came home, gave the groceries to the wife, she put them away, got supper ready, all that good stuff. And I went and took a shower, get cleaned up, thinking maybe the water would help re-moisturize my eyes. No, that did not happen. Double check what's in the cart. Good. And we're going to drag the cart. So once we get this completed, we'll at least have a basic forge, and we may end up calling it right there. And then tomorrow, well, actually, let's stop for just a second. Let's take a look here. No, they're not ready. So maybe tomorrow we'll have some more WEMP we can work with and get some more cordage rope going. Keep oh, it's not going to do me any bit of good. Come back up here. Not going to do me any bit of good without a shovel. So stop. Didn't say repair, I say stop. So we're going to go out to this box. Yeah, hopefully we'll have enough materials to keep going. So we're going to make that tent. Um, I've already been tempting fate a bit more than I prefer, but um, eh, we'll just use up the crude shovel, I guess. It's only going to result in 1.0 quality stuff anyway, so, and we're going to have to upgrade the forge regardless, or improve it. I mean, so it's really not going to matter at this point. Um, about the only thing that's going to matter is down the road. So let's head out here and get some clay. a little bit of a hike. I was thinking maybe, even though don't none of this is actually on deed, it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually have a road headed over here. We got to get paving skill up a bit more first. Now, we're 40 minutes in. We may actually get a full hour-long video. I'll probably end up getting an hour-long video. So we need 11 clay, and based on what we can haul with the dirt, I would say it would probably behoove us to go ahead and dig up 35 and haul that back. That way we actually have it there and we don't have to make another trip out here. I kind of want that pig though. He's been hanging around for a while and I could use some fried bacon. I don't have any cotton on me. And I don't know how tough pigs are. I imagine they're not that tough, but still. Okay, so just to make sure we're going to do this right, let's head back over here to Wormpedia and we're going to type in clay. Because I don't want to feed you any bad information. Okay, clay items can be heated in a forge, campfire, or kiln to become pottery items. Clay has a high decay speed. Continue building will only use 2 kilograms of a lump at a time. Um, building failures will damage the whole lump, not just 2 kilogram part of it that was used. And clay items cannot be changed back into clay. In other words, if you make a clay bowl, you're not going to be able to turn it back into clay. You've already formed it into a bowl. That's what they're saying. But I wanted to make sure there wasn't any weirdness with the hello doggy, um, with where you had to dig or whatever. So we're going to just come over here. We're going to select the tile and we're going to select the shovel. Okay, we're going to come up here in the corner just because. Now we've got a 1 slope down there and 2 slope down there. Let's see if it changes, because I honestly can't remember. Morph logged in. Hi, Morph. That's 2 digs. Nope, it's not changing. So we're going to dig a bit. Like I said, we're going to see if we can get 30, 35. I think it's 35. And we can just take it all back to the mine and we can load it into the mine. Yes, it does decay. So actually, we can take it to the bulk storage unit. We only need 11 with us. And with the crude shovel, it's all going to be, oh, pile of clay, open. It's all going to be quality. Really? How am I getting higher quality level clay with a crude shovel? That's just really weird. Okay. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not. I've decided against it. Wait for our stamina to come back up. And we'll dig some more. We got 13 so far. And we will take the 11 highest quality ones. Why not? Not that it's going to matter much, but because we've got quality level 1 bricks. So while it's doing that, we're going to go to Forge. Da, da, da. Nope, it doesn't say. Some items in Worm will tell you that its quality level is based on a certain other item that you put onto it. So, for example, in Biddy's old Biddy Gaming's video from earlier today, she was building a rowboat. Rowboats typically, well, I don't want to give you the wrong information, but let's say hypothetically they said the the stern is what determines the quality level. Um, you want to make sure that that stern is really high quality. Now, I don't know for certain. I'm not looking it up right now. Um, it could be, the last keel segment, or I don't know. It could be anything. But hypothetically, let's say it was the stern. Um, Wormpedia has a lot of really useful information. Some of it may not be 100% accurate. But, over the years, people have contributed um, to the information that's on there. And I believe if we do one more, okay, that's going to give us a 35. Um, and then other items will actually say that it is open. A, the like the like it might say that the stern is the what determines the quality level, but the uh, last piece of wood that you put into the keel section determines what type of wood, or I don't know for certain. Oops, why did I not get? Oh, it popped over on the side over here. Take that, drop that. Okay, now we should be able to. Yep. So that's something to keep in mind. And while we're running back, I'm actually going to look that up just to be certain. Okay, rowing boat. Yeah, the quality of the active keel section determines the creation success rate. Higher quality materials are easier to attach than lower quality, so you should use the best materials you can. Ships with a quality level or with a quality of less than 10 cannot be commanded. This includes ships whose damage percentage would calculate to bring the quality below 10. For example, a 12 quality ship with 17 damage calculates to a ship below 10 quality. Repairing a ship can sometimes result in the ship retaining a quality above 10, thus being commandable once again. Ships cannot be hauled up ladders, yada yada. Um, but there are some items that say, hey, the last piece of wood, added into this particular segment determines the type of wood, the quality level of such and such an item determines the quality level of final product. I mean, so be wary of that. Okay, where is... Oh, it's not going to show me while I'm running. It's not. The crops are coming along. We do have two dead spaces. There's this one here and this one here because we didn't plant anything in them. But we'll get around to that. Okay, so we're going to open that one and we're going to open this one. Why I closed it, I have no idea. All right, and we're going to sort by quality level in reverse. So we want 11. That is 11 right there. So everything below that is what's going to end up in... Actually, we're going to take 12 with us. So all the rest of this stuff is going to go in here. So we have 12 of the highest quality that we could possibly get. Did we already had clay? Doggone it. Oh well. Now it's even higher quality clay, I guess. I don't know. Okay, close that, and we are going to go back to the mine. And we're going to fail a lot because my masonry skill is garbage. 3.76, which means currently, if we were adding the last piece to the forge, I believe, as we speak, I believe the highest quality the forge could be would be the 3.76, or below. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it would end up capping at whatever the skill level is. At most. Always a likelihood that it's going to be less than that. At some point, we're going to have to expand the mine. Speaking of which, a couple of days ago, I posed the question based on how the series has gone and the outlying circumstances with it. Originally, I had thought that we would keep the series going until we had a certain number of skills reach a certain skill level. But obviously that's not going to work. Okay, we're going to park this guy here. We're going to take what... Oh, actually, I guess we can. I thought it was more than that. Okay. Where do we want the forge? How about... Oof, I really don't want to do it with that cave floor being all wonky. Yeah. Well, that's where it's going to end up being. Where did my box go? Right there. So I posed the question of, instead of doing... I need 11. Yeah, that's what I thought. I got 6. Instead of doing a certain number of skills to hit a certain skill level, that would make, with the current skill gain of this server, that would make for a very, very long series. Yes, we're going to need this, and we're going to need this. And we need the forge. We have a 37% chance. So let's get over here where we're going to make it. I'm pretty sure we can position it later. But let's go ahead and try to create it. So anyway, the question was posed that instead of doing that, we focus on one skill tree. There we go. We have a basic forge. It is far, far, far from where we want it. That's all right. We're going to take it so that we can actually finish working on it. We're going to put that right there. And we're going to put the stone bricks on this side and get those done first. So for example, if we're going to be self-sufficient, we need to be able to have a skill tree that allows us to create a specific item or a group of items that can be sold that would effectively, on a I guess on an official server where there's a much higher population, they would actually qualify as being sellable, so that the money that could be gained from them would be or could be usable to obtain other, I don't know, tools, food, raw materials, pay for deed upkeep, that sort of thing. Now, obviously, self-sufficiency means you are able to self-sustain. You don't need anyone for anything. But I think a good way to prove that it is possible to do an Ironman Saga and literally start from scratch with nothing to your name, would be to be able to get a character to that point that they're consistently making items, or an item, a specialty item, of well, I said quality level 50 or above, and I think that's fairly fair. Because if we're focusing on everything and trying to get up a number of skills, this is going to take forever. And I'm not complaining. I'm willing to play it. But it's going to be a very, very, very long series. Whereas if we're focusing on one particular item or one particular group of items based on a skill set, then we can close out the series much sooner and move on to something else. Because at that point, I'm saying, in my opinion, that would kind of prove the whole point. Technically speaking, we've probably already done that. Because obviously, starting from nothing, and I'm building a forge now. I've got iron weapons. I've got, we don't have armor yet, but we're getting there, and we're well on our way to actually making better weapons, better armor, all that stuff. Um, all we need is to keep going. Um, Tailoring, you can do things like sails for boats and cloth armor and stuff like that. Um, Armor smithing, obviously, you can make armor out of metal. Weaponsmithing, same thing. Blacksmithing is more of a generic setup, so you can do like horseshoes and that sort of thing. And then there's all the different facets of it. Um, I don't actually see it in here. Ah, there we go. Smithing. So you got weaponsmithing, armor smithing, blacksmithing, locksmithing, metallurgy, jewelry smithing, all under the same heading. Masonry is just stone cutting. Tailoring is cloth and leather working. Carpentry, oh my goodness. Let's not start on carpentry because there's a whole lot of other stuff. But any one of them will work. Um, Now, that said, Old Beta Gaming has weighed in and given me her opinion. But I'm kind of interested in what do you mean I can't? Oh, because I have the forge. Doggone it. Well, let's do something here. I don't know if it's going to let me, but let's do something here. Or let's try to do something here. Um, yes, it will be that wall there. Will it let me place this? Oh, looks like it will. There's the mouth. What we're looking for is that wall right there. We want to be close to that wall, but not in the wall. Okay, now we're not carrying it. And if you notice, it's pretty much butted up against the wall. So we're good to go. Let's grab some more bricks. We should still be close enough that we can say add to crafting window. Nope, too far away. Okay, now add to crafting window. There we go. We're going to throw the bricks in there. Don't tell me that nonsense. Oh, good heavens. Gonna be right on top of it, huh? So, yeah, I'm curious on what everybody's opinions are as far as what we should do. Um, I don't really care one way or the other. Most of my characters have all been, in the past, have been a blacksmith of some sort, so it's something I'm very familiar with. And that was kind of the direction that Old Beta Gaming was suggesting. Um, High-end tools, weaponry, armor, that sort of thing. Um, and if I did go that way, I wouldn't just be making iron. I'd be making lead and if I can find an adamantine or glimmer steel patch or tin, or I mean, I'd be working with all the different metals. So I'm okay with that. Um, but leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Which direction we should go. What you would like to see. Um, Throughout the rest of this series, we will be building a basically a house. We've still got to finish the tent. We're going to be making a boat or two. Um, we're going to be probably putting together some sort of a workshop. We need a pasture for animal husbandry and livestock and whatnot. We need to fence in our farm. We've got a lot more combat to deal with. So I mean, we're far from done. But I'm curious what direction we should go as far as having a focus. Where is the end game for this character? And I'm willing to throw it out there so that I've got your input on what you would like to see. Um, and then either Sunday or Monday, whenever I say Sunday or Monday because I'm hoping it's going to be Sunday, but I can't guarantee that. This Sunday is kind of up in the air for me. Um, I do have a couple of things that are already planned that I can't really get out of. Um, but if all things go as planned, I should still be able to at least do something on Sunday, some sort of video. Um, Maybe at the very least server news. Um, but did I grab? I did grab too many bricks. That's okay. Oh, and I'm out of. Stop! 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 I have no stamina. No. No. See, told you. Click happy. Stamina's going up slow because I'm lower on food and I'm down on water. We don't have any more food with us. Now the water thing I can fix because we can go right over here and drink. There we go. Now we can come back in here and keep working. Oh, continue. But yeah, just I'm just kind of throwing that out there because I'm curious um, what different things you guys are thinking as far as the end game for this character. That's all. And honestly, if nobody says anything and um, what in the world? Oh, it's because I'm done with the bricks. All right, let's throw the clay in there. Continue. Um, if nobody says anything and Biddy's suggestion is the only one that I've got to go on, that is most likely the direction I'm going to go. Like I said, I'm very familiar with that line. Um, I've never gotten super far in it, but I am very familiar with it. So making weapons and armor and whatnot. I mean, you guys are going to see me in the mine a lot. Um, and of course, there's still going to be other stuff that I'm going to have to make. I've still got to, I'm going to end up going out fishing, and I'm going to, I still got to make the loom, and probably end up having to make some um, tailored items, cloth, leatherworking, that sort of thing. I'm probably going to have to go out and take on some bears and some cats and whatnot for pelts, and um, because there's still improving that's got to be done. So combat's still going to be an issue. Um, so I mean, it's not like I'm going to be stuck in the mine the entire time. So you guys will still get to see a lot of stuff, and it's not going to matter if it's literally in the mine the entire time, or if it's working tailoring all the time, or it's carpentry, and we're working with wood a lot. They all require different things. So it's not like, if for instance we decided to go carpentry, so we can make different wood stuff. There's still a lot of other stuff involved. So you're not just stuck watching videos of me chopping down trees constantly. Um, and those, I mean, those are only a few. There's 100 and I think 138 skills in this game. Granted, a lot of them are subcategory skills, but a good portion of them aren't. We got 3 more to go, and we will have our forge, guys. Which, like I said, regardless of which direction I was going to go, this is a must anyway. I'm not doing or making anything that's not going to be used regardless of the direction that this character goes in. So, um, the forge is a must. The oven is a must. A boat is a must. Um, Even if we're not going to be a fisherman, the boat's still a must. The oven's going to be a must because I can't keep cooking on a campfire all the time. I've got to be able to cook better food. Um, at some point, I'm going to have a wagon, not just a large cart, but an actual wagon, be able to transport stuff. So carpentry is going to be a big thing. All right, well, there we go. Forge is made. Ta-da! And I think it turned on me. It did turn on me. Okay, move. Let's go place. I can't tell with that there. You know what? We're going to place it over here just for a second. And it's going to take it a few to get over here. But then we've got the area over here open so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Five seconds. One. Poof. Okay. Now I can see the wall. See how it kind of fades into the wall and you get that weird look popping out? If you look at the bottom area where the mouse cursor is, you can see that wall behind it as well. We want to stay green, just like that. That looks like it's going to be a good spot. Oh, we got to move up. Okay, move, place. We're going to turn this way. Try that again. Right about there is going to be good. And then we're going to back up. Yes, I know our fire just went out. And we're going to close that because we're done with that. Done. We now have a forge in the mine. And let's double check. That's pretty close to the wall. That's close enough anyway. So we now actually have our forge. Look at that. Okay, well, we don't care about anything in it right now, but that is now going to be our new light source for one, but that's going to be where we smelt everything. So, oh, I forgot. The box is over here. So let's open this. We're going to open this. And we need the lumps to go in there. We can put the pottery bowl in there. Well, the smelting pot can go in there. That's for smelting metal stuff back down. The peat can go in there because that's burnable. It's actually what we are going to use on the fire. And that's good for now. So the next time we come up, we just grab some kindling and we grab some wood scraps and we can light this sucker on fire. We've already got the fuel in it. We've got the iron lumps, so we can start doing some mining. And I know some of you are asking, well, what are we going to do with the rest of the stone bricks? Because, there's still quite a few. Don't worry, we've got plans for the stone bricks. Those stone bricks are going to be used. Not in the mine, they'll be used out here. Yes, I know, walk through the cart. We're going to head up here for... Oh, that's not what we had planned. Good heavens. Come on. Pretty sure we can see it from here. Yeah, we're good here. Okay, so we have wood planks here. They're coming all the way over because we're at some point we may end up destroying those. And we want dirt underneath when we do. Um, that way we can pack it and we can repave it however we want. And I believe that's actually got, yeah, right there's the packed dirt. So we've still got this tile, and this tile to level before we get to the edge of the deed. And then this direction, we go out basically, I think, to about this area here on this. So we've got a decent sized deed. The stone bricks are going to be used as flooring over here for the house. Are they going to be the house? No, they're going to be the pathway leading to the house. And they may end up being put down as the floor, even though we're not actually putting down a floor, if that makes any sense. Um, it's going to be the floor without the house having a floor. By that, I mean that if I put them down directly on the dirt, then they end up flat with the dirt. If this was set up as actual wood floor, it would be raised up slightly, and you'd end up with a bump. Okay, so we're good there. The sun's going down. We don't want to be caught when the sun's down. The stone brick. Yeah, we can. I think we can put that in the bulk storage unit. And we're gonna cut out right out here with the sunset. Open. Yes, we can. Okay, we'll throw the clay in there. Close that. We can put the shovel in here. There we go. Close that. Oh, it's a seal. Okay, there's another seal right there. Well, it seems like the numbers are slowly starting to whittle down, so I'm guessing some of the critters are starting to die off from old age, and will soon end up being regulated again, and we'll see where we're at there. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to hit that thumbs up button to let me know that you did like the video. It does help YouTube place my videos so that other people can find them. If you want to see more of these type videos, feel free to subscribe. It is a free option. It doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you $1, nothing. You can just subscribe. You can hit that bell icon, and then you'll know when I'm putting out new videos so that you can sit and watch them. If you're interested in playing Worm, I invite you to come over and jump on Seattle Sanctuary on the Worm Unlimited side of things. You will not find this server if you are downloading and installing Worm online. Worm Online is the official servers. Worm Unlimited are player-run servers. This is a player-run server. Um, but I invite you to come over, check us out, hang out, find a spot, deed up, you know, chit chat with us. I mean, I have no problems interacting with people, and neither does Biddy or anybody else for that matter on this server for the most part. There's a couple of people that I haven't really had a chance to talk with, and I hope at some point I will be able to. But some people like to just get in and play and not be bothered with, um, a bunch of chatter in the chat windows and whatnot. Maybe they don't even pay attention to them. Some people like to just kind of do their own thing, and that's okay too. Um, but the sun is setting. This video's come to a conclusion, and yeah, so that's going to be it for us for today. And there'll be another one tomorrow. No video on Saturday. Probably a video on Sunday. There should be a video on Monday, but either Sunday or Monday, I'll let you guys know which direction we're going to end up going with this tune. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.